I am Bryce, and I'm joined by the wonderful and irreplaceable Benson.
Oh, thanks, Bryce. Thank you very, very much. But yes, we do apologise about that. Apparently, we were put live and we didn't know, so we were just sat there like lemons waiting to be told we were live. But anyway, moving swiftly on, Squid Grip giveaway. All you have to do is retweet and follow Triple E on Twitter for your chance to win the awesome Squid Grips. Like I said earlier on, I have a pair upstairs. Haven't actually put them on my controller, but I'm really excited to do so. Bryce, have you actually got any Squid Grips?
No.
You don't have any? You're missing out, buddy. You're missing out.
Well, I don't have any, so I don't know.
You should try and enter the giveaway. I actually retweeted it just because.
This is a good idea.
Why not?
This is a good idea.
You know, just because you can.
I'm actually going to enter this giveaway.
Yeah, do it. Just do it. It's the link should be in the chat box somewhere. I'm pretty sure I retweeted the virtual tweet. Apparently I didn't, which is frustrating because I thought I did. But yes, the game is going to get underway. We are going to see the losers bracket final. It's Replika. No, not the losers bracket final. I tell a lie. The losers bracket semi-final. It's going to be Replika versus eNigma. And it should be a very, very close game. And the winner of this will go and play Lemon Dogs in the losers bracket final. The winner of that will then advance to the grand final to play TEC Sweden, who have progressed through this tournament nicely without actually dropping a single round.
Yeah, most certainly so. So let's jump on board with eNigma now. I'm actually defaulting onto eNigma Anti as we see him run down the left-hand side and get slapped down there by Replika. And it looks like Replika actually managed to get inside to the hard point first. And actually putting some serious work on as we go on board with Disse, who has also just been slapped down. Replika taking an early lead and securing this middle hard point.
Yeah, did a good job of just securing that initial hard point. Like you say, but we're on board now with Zebi, who has seen someone on the back train tracks, needs to make that kill. Unfortunately, he doesn't, and Rari picks up a nice two-piece. Replika actually seeded 4th in this event, so this is quite a close game, I believe. We should expect it to be very, very, very close indeed, as Anti shuts down Kappa on the train track, doesn't take down Roe. They're really playing very, very nicely as he picks up another two-piece back-to-back for him. He's actually top fragging so far, 4-2 in the early stages of this game with just 1 minute gone. As you can see, the scoreline 45-0. eNigma not off to the best start.
No, they really are not, and they are just being slapped all over the place. Replika have really got this hardpoint game sort of locked in already as they take the next hardpoint. And it looks like they're secured in there as well, so clearly their hardpoint game is strong as they drop eNigma 2 down again. And eNigma just need to sort of get back in control a little bit here. Like I said, Replika are running this show and dictating the tempo of this game, and they haven't really got an answer for it.
Completely agree, they don't have an answer. eNigma do have control over this hardpoint now. eNigma Henki is doing a little bit of objective base work there as he shut down one, but can't take the second as D-Sweet gets the nade. Two-piece shutting down Henki and Zeb as Rari cleans up the mess, shutting down Anti, but the hardpoint is going to be contested, and once again we're seeing that Cap do some work. Basically taking down Breaking, nice play coming from him, failing the concussion though, actually going to stun himself. 17 seconds left on this hardpoint as the stuns and nades come flying in, but the lead is still quite significant. You know, Replika off to a great start.
As we see once again, all of eNigma go down in very, very quick succession, and it looks like eNigma, however, have set up on the next hardpoint, so this is going to give them an opportunity to get back into it. I wonder if Replika got a little bit carried away there. They didn't seem to move quite as quick, and then we go Anti trying to just turn and spray in, and unfortunately gave his position away, and he gets dropped out of there now. And it looks like you might actually see Replika, even though they weren't in there originally, just come in and actually take control of this hardpoint away from eNigma, and that's exactly what they're doing.
It is indeed, as the hardpoint now moves to the top skybox. So look at Henki, he's actually going to try and go Rambo style jump in, but immediately shut down there by Kappa, as Zeb now needs to try and make some moves. eNigma now have control over the hardpoint. Zeb just going to try and control them spawns and reduce this deficit, which is built quite substantially. It's almost at 60 points now, as Kappa shuts down Henki in the train. Zeb's going to say thank you very much, easy kill there, and eNigma have controlled this for quite a while, so this is good play coming from them. 12 seconds left on their hardpoint. They need to be trying to set up on the next hardpoint, which is going to be all the way back info center. And can they do that? That is the question. Anti should have an easy kill there on D-Sweet. He does, and that's a good hardpoint there for eNigma.
Replika seemed to give up on that hard point a little bit, and there was still quite a lot of seconds to go. I mean, 15 seconds is 15 points, and like I said, they've made that gap smaller, which they didn't really have to, even just maybe contesting it for extra 5 seconds and just trying to get in there. But it looks like they've tried to set up on the next one, and even that hasn't worked for them, as eNigma have taken it off them. Nades have flown in and killed most of that Replika lineup. Now they're kind of just in here, and Replika have put themselves in a bad position. They don't have the best spawn, and now they've got to try to get through this narrow choke.
Absolutely, 28 seconds left. Henke going big with the three-piece there for Enigma. Nice play coming from him. We're on board with Enigma Anti as he's going to try and cover this back side of the hardpoint. Scene one shuts him down. That was decent. There was a second player somewhere around there for Replika. There he is. Needs to make that kill, but unfortunately does not. He gets outgunned by Disse, I believe. And Enigma again controlling this quite nicely. They have reduced that deficit to just 3.6 points left on that hardpoint to be gained. Now just 4. Can Anti get that kill? Yes, he can, and that is going to tie things up. 92-92 going into this next hardpoint.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Yes, it is going to tie up. And Enigma have actually come back into this a little bit. Like I said, they seem to, after that hard point, they seem to manage to just clean the hard points out a little bit better. They're winning more gunfights. However, this is where Replika took the lead in the first place. They know how to run this middle hard point. Do they have the spawn they want, though? This is the key question. And it doesn't do what they do. Is Enigma finding it hard to get anywhere near this hard point.
Let's have a look at Zeb now trying to push in and apply some pressure. Shut down one. Bit of support there from Disse to take down D-Sweet. And they are going to get their hands on that hardpoint, but immediately dropped. And you can see that deficit now is starting to build for Enigma. They need to try and shut Replika down. And you can see Anti just considering setting up on the next hardpoint. And now he is actually going to need to do so as D-Sweet shuts down Disse. Anti takes down one. Nice play coming from him. But the deficit is almost at 30 points, I believe. Yeah, it's just about hit 30 points now. 3 seconds left on that hard point. Enigma need to hold this hard point the entire time for a chance to stay in this game.
Most certainly so. However, it is about halfway through this game, so I'm actually going to go ahead and change teams. Let's have a look at the Replika players, and then I'll just point out the scoreboard as we change over. Kappa, 20 for 12 at the moment, doing serious work for his team, putting down huge numbers. Probably one of the reasons they're in the lead there, that he is outslaying. Same with DWSE, 18 for 11.
Sweet, currently 18 and 12. Nice play coming from him. We're actually on board with Rowie right now. And he is going to jump down and shut down Zeb. He's going to find the second as well. Can he make that kill? He's going to be on the hard point. He isn't going to contest. And that's smart play coming from that Enigma player. Not much Rowie could do, and he gets destroyed there from Disse, I believe. Jumping off that top catwalk. We're now on board with D-Sweet in that hard point, taking his time. Nade's going to come flying in, manages to dodge it quite nicely. And this lead is going to start to increase once again for the Replika lineup.
Great play from Dees, who says saw the nade come in and already had pre-aimed in that spot, knowing where the player was going to come from. However, Replika, they keep doing this. They keep being a little bit late to move out, and that's actually letting Enigma get in there first a few times. But fortunately, they do seem to have quite good clearing power. Unfortunately, not now for Anti, as he takes 2 down, and that's actually going to give Enigma a good, strong hold on this hard point.
Yes, indeed. Let's have a look at Rowie right now, lying on the train track. Sees his teammate get taken down by Zeb, and he's going to see both of his teammates get shut down. Kappa and D-Sweet, no response to Zeb. Let's have a look at how Rowie is going to approach this hardpoint. 30 seconds left. He's going to see 1, sees 2. Can he get the second kill? He's going to jump for it. Is he going to make it? No, he's not. Unfortunate play there as he does get taken down.
Yeah, somehow Replika have managed to get into that hard point. However, the person in it is all alone. And it looks like, no, I'm sorry, wrong way around. I'm sorry, I forgot we changed teams. Replika have actually been pushed out of that hard point. However, it is about to change. They're trying to set up for the next one. The score so close at the moment. Enigma have come back into this. Literally only 5 points in it as the hard point changes. Replika have it. No, Enigma have come back in and managed to push them out of it. And like I said, it's coming right down to the wire now.
It is going to go all the way to the end. Look at the score, 178 to 170. It's going to all come down to the next hard point. Not this one, but the one after is going to be where we're going to see the team that is eventually going to win this take a bit of a lead. As we see right now, Enigma with control over the hard point, but it's such a fragile lead. It can change at pretty much any time.
Most certainly can. Let's have a look. On board with Kappa, picks up one. There was one to his left, and he gets taken down by him. On board with Rowie. He knows he needs to clear this hard point out. Throws his nade in. Manages to get that kill, so now he's going to try and push in. However, he knows Enigma players are there. Picks another one. Rowie backs him up. Disse throws the nade in, takes him down as well. All the kills going off. Neither team wants to let this go. They know it's important at the moment. They know that even though there's only 7 seconds left, every point is going to count when it is this tight. 3 points separating these teams.
Going to be very, very close, and you can see Replika have set up nicely on this hard point. This is where they need to try and generate a lead, and that kill is going to do well. Oh, they got the second. It would have been very, very nice indeed, but they still have control of the hard point. Enigma not managing to burst in just yet. but they're going to have to try and hold it for as long as possible. They can't actually win on this hard point. They need 50 points, only 42 seconds left, but this could give them a big lead for the next hard point.
Most certainly so. Now Kappa staying in here. His team, as you can see, sort of like a triangle around him at the moment, just trying to deflect the pressure away from him. Like I said, he's not going to be great in there. He wants to avoid the nade, avoid popping his head out, because he doesn't want to get it taken off, and he knows they're coming train tracks now. Oh no! Somehow a player actually managed to sneak in them behind the replica players and clear it out, and that's actually made them lose the hard point, and they've got into a bit of a bad spawn. But now he's stunning his own teammates. Oh no, I don't think he meant to do that, and it looks like Replika might have just given it up, so they know there's no point challenging it. They're actually moved on to the next hard point, ready for the pressure.
Yeah, they've set up nicely on this next hard point. They now only need 25 points to take a win of this first map of this losers bracket semi-final. As so unfortunate, D3 is there to pick up the pieces, goes for the turn on. The pre-fire that's shut down by Dise, and eNigma now are going to have control, but the question is how long can they control it? Again, they can't win on this hard point, but they can narrow this deficit greatly. Actually, just a quick look, can they win on this hard point? No, they can't. Yes, they can actually. They have just enough points to be able to win on this hard point, so Replika needs to try and shut them down as quickly as possible.
They really do. Like I said, it's still very close. Now only 3 points in it once again, and you know what? We could actually be seeing this go to another hard point, as neither team is actually going to get enough points to finish this off. It's changed again. Like I said, eNigma have gone back in front. This is so close, and Replika have now got to be thinking, do we move? And eNigma might have just done that. That could be an oversight on the point of Replika, as they're not in position to get this next hard point. There's only going to be 10 seconds in this for the winning team, and eNigma are in there now.
Yeah, that was a really smart tactical play from eNigma. They realised that neither team could win with the remaining points on that hard point. They just ditched it. 4-man rush to the next one, and that smart play is going to give eNigma the win and the first map of the series. You can't underestimate the intelligence of what they just did there. Like you say, Bryce, 4-man, realised they couldn't cap it, just ran to the next one, set up completely, and left Replika essentially with the pants down.
Yeah, like I said, it did seem like Replika kind of forgot it was changing, and they all saw them rush in there and go for the defend, and then almost like a light bulb switched on. They realised there's not enough time here, and there's no eNigma pressure. Where are eNigma? And of course, they'd all just piled into the next hard point, and that got them the win.
Did indeed. And the next map we're going to see is going to be some CTF. And what is the map going to be? Just having a quick look at the map set. Have we got it anywhere? We don't actually have the map set anywhere, so we're not entirely sure what the next map is, but it is going to be some CTF. And eNigma have been so strong at CTF so far from what we've seen that it wouldn't surprise me if they went ahead and took this CTF.
No, like I said, eNigma have been very strong, and you know what? They actually showed up Replika there. Replika had a huge lead to begin with, and maybe they got a little bit overconfident. We saw them make a few mistakes there, and then almost like they seem to have this tactic. They don't like sending players too early to the next one, whereas eNigma were, which meant that they were kind of just not able to secure the hard point and get them first, 10 seconds free, essentially, where they can keep the pressure off. And the worst problem was that actually happened at the end of the game, and it lost them the game because of that.
It did indeed. eNigma very smart with that play right at the end, and it has essentially just given them the upper hand going into the rest of this game. And it is going to be Slums CTF, and Slums is one of those maps with a very nasty spawn trap on both sides. One side you can sit behind that police car and you can just trap them just straight off the spawn. On the other side you just sit in blue and you can watch them spawn. So it's a very effective spawn trapping map. The question is, how are the SMGs going to play? They need to be controlling the rest of the map. Should be a close one.
It should not definitely be a close one. I mean, like I said, that hard point come right down to the wire, and I believe we're about to get underway any second now. They have just finished editing the rules, as we can see on our screen here. The party leader is ready, and it looks like he's gone somewhere. He's gone into Codcast mode just to prove that he isn't ready. Oh, there we go.
He's going to replace us. That's what he's planning. He's planning an evil takeover.
Well, it should be hard. Okay, it does look like they are all in the lobby, and we should have the game started any second now. Like you said, capture the flag on Slums. I think this is the first one I've seen this weekend.
I think we saw one earlier on. I think. I know we've seen a few. We've seen Slums. We've seen Slums Hardpoint definitely.
Yeah, we've seen Slums Hardpoint a few times.
Actually, no, I think you may be right. I think this is the first CTF on Slums. that we are actually going to see. So it'll be interesting to see if these players can implement the spawn trap correctly on correct on slums. So sorry to say. So that should definitely be quite interesting to see. But again, guys, if you haven't done already, check out the Squid Grip giveaway. All you have to do is retweet and follow EE, and you have your chance of winning some Squid Grips as we're just waiting for this game to get underway.
Most certainly so. I'm not entirely sure what the hold-up is here. I'm sure one of our producers in our little chat can enlighten us as to what we are actually waiting for. The game should have started by now. I can do nothing but apologise.
I'm still laughing at the last game. eNigma. Hearing lots of Swedish shouting across the event.
Here we go.
Made me chuckle. But yes, we're going to get underway. And Bryce, predictions? Who do you reckon is going to take the CTF?
Me. I'm actually going to go with eNigma. They do look very, very strong. They have a strong CTF game as well. However, we're actually going to start off. I think we're going to start off on eNigma. Actually, we're on the wrong team, Benson.
Yeah,
there we go.
Are indeed
start off with eNigma because the stream's on eNigma, so we have to follow him. Okay, let's have a look. Defaulting onto eNigma Anti. Let's have a little look what he can do. Running the MSMC with a grip on it, and it looks like he's going to try and push down this garage side. Unfortunately, it comes under fire, so now he's going to hold here. I think they might see a little bit of defensiveness from both teams, actually. Getting across this middle point is going to be the real challenge.
Yes, it will indeed. Trying to cross that middle without getting taken down is the biggest challenge on this map. And like I said, it's all about trying to get into these spawn traps that we know exist on this map. They've been found relatively easily. I myself was actually implementing them yesterday with the M8A1, and I was doing it quite effectively. Dropped a 40 bomb on this map, so I was pretty happy. Considering I actually did. I'm going to upload it onto my YouTube channel. So
okay, on board, still with Andy, still alive, picking up that 1 kill behind the van. He cannot get through this door. Like I said, so much defensiveness coming from Replika at the moment. Picks up another kill. However, he doesn't have the support. 3 down, though. Where is that last player? Oh, no, nades everywhere. Does not manage to get through the door, but his teammate is there to pick it up. Disse in support, and they might actually have this locked down quite well.
Yes, it looks like they actually had that quite locked down nicely. Disse doing a nice bit of clutch play for eNigma, taking down Kappa, but he needs to try and cover that flag. It has been dropped. Zeb is there to take down Ray, but no, Disse not able to do so as he drops on that mid statue, but that flag should be running by Anti quite easily, and that is going to be 1-0 to eNigma. And like I say, eNigma, a very, very proficient CTF team.
Yeah, they really are. Like I said, that flagging went quite easy. They managed to get the map control. They got the things down and they got it. But however, Replika managed to get the kills now. Unfortunately, he's run it straight in, but managed to win that gunfight. And it looks like they're so going to be away now as eNigma not in a position to stop them. However, Zebi pushing through the middle, gets taken down. And unless Anti can do something magical, which he cannot, as DWSE takes him down, this is actually going to be tied up 1-1. Wow, that was a fast counter cap.
It was a very, very fast counter cap, and that seems to be one of the ways we're seeing most flags being run in Black Ops 2 is just always on the counter as we wait now and spawning with Henke. He's just, you see him there, just trying to check to see if anyone is on that spawn trap, and this is what I was talking about. Sit behind that police car. It's so hard for you to break out. So eNigma now are essentially in such a horrible spawn trap. They're going to be 4 down, and this is going to be a flagpole, and if one of the... Oh, they haven't done. I was going to say, if one of those Replika players is stuck in blue... Oh, they have, in fact... Oh, wow, they didn't actually push far enough. I was going to say, if one of those players had stuck in there, all of the eNigma players would have spawned in that little trap where we just saw, I believe it was Henke get spawn trapped. But unfortunately, Replika not implementing that spawn trap to the fullest as all of the eNigma players spawned in blue. However, they have got a flag cap. That is going to be 2-1 to Replika.
Yeah, they just did enough there to actually get that home, and that's actually given them the lead in this capture of the flag. So they're going to be looking forward for a little bit of revenge. Zebi actually getting outshot by Rowie, and all of eNigma actually quite far back here. They're being very, very cautious. They don't want to go 4 down again.
Indeed, and Anti needs to go big for his team here. Where has that play gone? He actually picked him off through the wall. A nice play shutting down Rowie. And he's now going to try and push this left-hand side. Doesn't want to push too far. Just wants to try and control them spawns. And this is one of the spawn traps on the opposite side. He can just sit there. And that's exactly why he picks up that M8A1. They're going to spawn just to his left. And he has a good line of sight there on the cemetery area. But unfortunately, he's going to have one pass through his sights. As long as he calls that out, it should be okay.
Yeah, let's have a little look now as eNigma have got them down. They've got that flag away. Anti holding this spawn trap now as he can hold the right-hand side here. And they have support, so it looks like it could be an easy flag run. Is there someone waiting at the back there that we haven't seen? I don't think so. Anti picking up that one kill, just going into the middle, double check with Henke. And you know what? That was an easy flag run for there. This is all about the map control at the moment. Both teams manage to get the flags back every time they get the map control. However, eNigma still in a dominant position. They're still slightly ahead. It seems to me whoever is in front of this middle statue, whoever is pushing the enemy team, just has a major advantage at the moment. So obviously that's why it's so hard to get across here, is that's where all choke points are.
It indeed, as we just see Dise in the kill feed pick up a two-piece and actually gets shut down by a concussion grenade by Rowie. We're currently on board with Anti, who is in this blue area. Season 1 spawn, doesn't connect with any hit markers. He's going to have to let that go. Now needs to actually track back, actually losing a bit of control out of blue, which is an interesting move. Normally you don't want to actually give any control away. The last 20 seconds you can just see he's thinking, let's play defensive, make sure we don't give away any flags. Maybe a smart move, but it's going to end 2-2 on this first side. It's going to be very, very close.
It is going to be incredibly close. So I wonder how it's actually going to go on this second side. Maybe one of these teams has fancies the other side a little bit stronger, but however, Replika taking them down at the moment. We're going to go into this. Just have a little look at the scoreboard. DSWE 14 for 9. So he's really putting the kills in. eNigma Henke not doing great, 5 for 12. I think he's trying to run that objective and not really having a lot of success with doing it.
Yes, unfortunately not. As the first side is going to end 2 flags apiece. Seeing, like we said, a very, very close game. Let's not forget, eNigma took that first hardpoint game, and it was very, very close. Took a very clutch play at the end by the eNigma lineup to do so. We are going to go ahead and switch up the teams, get on board with Replika, and see how they are going to play on the opposite side. Now we're currently on board with Kappa, who's going to try and jump and throw that nade. Very ambitious play, but that is not going to connect. And let's see if he can try and make some moves towards that enemy flag.
Yeah, let's have a look. Like I said, I've actually defaulted onto Kappa myself, so currently watching him, and he just seems to be holding this middle here. Replika playing quite defensive actually on this side. However, they got 2 down. You can now see Kappa trying to push, trying to pick up that third kill. Actually disengaging now. And can he get that? Oh no, he managed to get behind the wall, and Zebi comes back to shot him down as well. And that was a good opportunity. Zebi picks up 2. Can he get the third? Anti cleans it up. Rowie now all alone. He's got to do some defensive work as this is turned on its head, and Replika are going to be steaming forward, trying to get back in some sort of defending position.
They are definitely going to need to, as, unfortunately, Kappa getting shut down. Sorry, Kappa shutting down Anti, rather, as Replika D-Suite now needs to try and control this blue area. Has all of his teammates up, so now can try and make moves. It looks like Henke is actually shut down Kappa back of flag. So he needs to take his time. He's shutting down D-Suite on that right-hand side. 3 minutes 42 still to go, still 2-2. And again, we're seeing this main choke on this left-hand side being where all the contention is.
Yeah, like I said, let's have a little look at what we can do. He's trying to, like I said, they're playing the defensive again. Replika Rowie in a good position to actually stop that flagpole. Has support now, however, you're going to see eNigma probably locking a little bit of a spawn trap now, and they are on that police car. So this is going to be a trouble for them. I mean, they've got to get out of it and make sure they don't give this flag away. Replika D-Sway picking up a kill, and it looks like there's an engagement up by blue.
Yeah, there is, and I think Breaking just got the better of Henke, and that is the important thing for eNigma. If they're going to go for that spawn trap, they need to control blue. That is the most important thing, because it guarantees the Replika play is spawning right at the back, so that police car spawn trap is implemented to its full ability. And right now, Rowie actually back off a little bit, and that's something that we keep seeing players doing, and I'm not quite understanding why they're backing off out of blue. It's such an important choke. Once you have control of it, you don't want to give it away. As we're seeing right there, he manages to win that engagement with Henke, but that's a little too risky for my liking.
Here's a little bit as eNigma managed to get them down again. Breaking has to go on the defense, picks up 1 kill and actually pre-spraying, thinking someone else was going to come around there. Doesn't get it. Zebi is now going to pull this flag away. Are they in the spawn trap? Yes, they are. Dise picks up the 3-piece on that spawn trap to shut them down, and it looks like eNigma are now going to pull this flag back with absolute ease. Breaking, going for the nade there. However, I think he moved. No, he didn't. He's still there. Managed to get out of it by the look of it. Oh, wow, you know what? That was brilliant there by Dise, picking up the kills on the spawn trap as they tried to relay it. Unfortunately, Breaking managed to shut him down.
Yeah, really, really good play comes from Enigma. Like I say, in that spawn trap very, very nicely indeed. 2 minutes left. Enigma with a 1 flag lead. Can Replika try and break out and get a spawn trap of their own going? That is the question. They need someone permanently in blue. And as you're seeing now, Breaking actually trying to challenge. He doesn't need to be doing that. He can back off. By doing this, he's actually forcing the spawn to be back fountain. That isn't where he wants him spawning. He wants him spawning directly in front of him so he can slay them straight off spawn. That's exactly where he needs to be pre-aiming.
Exactly what is happening now. However, Replika have managed to take them down. Can they now start pulling this back? They have support. Breaking's in a good position to lock down this left-hand side. And it looks like, where are Enigma? There they come. There comes one. Breaking in a good position. He needs to hold this now. He might do it. There we go. Tied up at 3-3.
Might be seeing a stopwatch, which Enigma are no... Well, the amount of stopwatches Enigma have had, it's ridiculous. They always seem to have a stopwatch with tech, as quite a lot of people in the chat will know them to renowned for having a stopwatch in CTF. So Enigma will be extremely well practiced. I'm not sure if Replika are going to be the same. Presume they will be, however. But 54 seconds, let's not rule it out yet. It could still all change.
Yeah, on board with Replika rowing now, and we are seeing some pressure come in from Enigma. And it looks like Replika are just content to just sort of hold on, but they've got to hold on. This is the key thing, as Anti comes in, but unfortunately shut down by Kappa, and that could have been very, very dangerous there. Replika now look, they might try and make a breaking, going back into this area now. He doesn't want to push forward. This is not what he wants to do. He's actually going to push the spawns around. That might have been a mistake, as oh no, it looks like Enigma are actually in a position to deflect any pressure now anyway.
So you've got to say there it was D-Sweet pushing that right-hand side. If the player on the left-hand side hadn't pushed too far, they wouldn't have spawned in front of him and they may have been able to get that flag away. He's pulled it at 10 seconds, and is he going to be able to cap it? No, he's not. Golfing guys into the corner. This is going to go to stopwatch. It's be Enigma versus Replika. Let's not forget, Enigma 1-0 up in this losers bracket already as we go into stopwatch.
Yeah, we are going to go into stopwatch. Basically boils down to fastest flag cap first. The teams will restart this match, spawn back in, and whoever gets a flag first, the time will stop, the sides will switch, and then the other team has that remaining time, well, the same time I should say, to try and cap a flag faster to win. It sounds a bit complicated, but I can promise you it really isn't. However, let's actually jump on board with Enigma now.
Yes, let's have a look at the Enigma lineup in the stopwatch. Currently on board with Anti, as he's going to try and control this blue side as he actually gets stunned. Henke taking down Rory early on though. And I have to say, I feel the opposite side is the more beneficial side. I think it's easier, obviously, because of that spawn trap at the car. It seems to be the more beneficial side. So it's a question now, how long can Enigma hold out? I feel. That's just my gut instinct.
I kind of agree with you there. Like I said, we're going to see who can get that fast flag cap. So do you want to go aggressive? Do you want to try and get it in quickly? Or is that going to leave you open for a counter cap, which we have seen several times in this map already? And he decides to push straight forward there, and that's actually going to not be great because it's going to push them back fountain. However, winning gunfights, that is not going to matter. And it's like I said, there is D-Sweet at the bottom. He's in a bad position. They are all now at the back of fountain because of where he is pushed. There we go. Wisely choosing to go back round. They're going to have to get someone in blue as well.
Yeah, they're going to lose all map control there for a few seconds, but Anti, few hit markers, nothing more, is now going to have to push for this flag. They know, I think Enigma know this is the bad side, and if they can pull the flag on this side, they should be relatively simple on the next.
There we go, and Anti actually just got tagged a little bit there by a grenade, so they're going to know he's down here. He sees someone who's trying to engage. Is he going to get challenged? Yes, he is. D-Sway, why did you challenge that while weak? As Anti still in this position, they're now starting to try and push the spawn around, and if they can do that, if they can get this spawn away from this fountain, then they're going to be able to just start taking this flag. Put a few members of Replika down like they are. Now is an opportunity to pull it 3 down. Henke takes 2 as well. This is it. This could be the flag pull.
But you can just see one getting a very, very lucky spawn. Rory taking down Henke, Breaking taking down Anti, and there's not going to be much Enigma can do now. They have 2 players down, and it seems like Replika have got the decent spawns once again. But like we said, you know, this seems to be the worst side, the side Enigma are on. So it could be just a case of try and hold out as long as possible. And that seems to be what they're doing quite effectively, to be honest. I mean, let's have a look at the time. 2 minutes 46 still to go. And that's the first time Replika touched the flag. And Anti and Zeb doing some good defensive work.
You are completely right saying this might be the worst side. Like I said, Replika, easy time defending that flag. It's in the open. The spawns are actually around it and inside. It's very easy to hook a nade or a stun onto it, like we've seen time and time again. But eNigma are determined right now not to make that, you know, not to dissuade them from going to the flags. We keep seeing them do it. However, Replika dropped a few of them, and now looks like someone may have got through. Disay actually goes back to see if he can make sure that it is actually secure.
Let's have a look on board with DC now, who's going to be controlling this left-hand side. Again, doesn't need to be pushing too far, otherwise he will push the spawns to exactly where he doesn't want them to be. He's actually backing off to try and contain some of the Replika plays in the middle area as he sees Kappa. Can he take him down? Oh, get turned on! Oh my days, Kappa has just destroyed DC. Not much he can do about that now.
However, eNigma just dropped 3 of Replika. This is an opportunity to try and get forward a little bit on this map. If they can do that, they need this control. Like I said, it is so difficult to get this away, and they haven't managed it yet. Every time they've just been deflected a little bit by Replika. I've got a feeling we're not actually going to see a flag pull this side. So it looks like Replika might have given away the good side and that good spawn trap. Zebby just seen someone go through the left there. As a nade comes in, takes him down, break and get this 2-piece. This could be a chance for Replika to break through.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there, Bryce. I don't think we're going to see a flagpole. The time is sort of ticking off, and now eNigma, I mean, look at what Anti's doing. He's just going to play so defensive. They don't need to push. I think giving away a flag now really, realistically doesn't make that much of a difference because the time is that high that you have to cap. It's not that significant, as Anti is just going to peekaboo, get 3 down. And eNigma could theoretically pull the flag now if they wanted to.
They could do, but you know what? I don't think it's going to be possible. The time they get there, you're going to essentially see Replika get all back up, and they're going to be in a good position to deflect any pressure from eNigma, unless they do something special. Zebby taking a lot of shots, and it looks like eNigma might be going for it here, as they're all up now. However, Kappa this way, Rowie all taking a kill themselves, and actually leaving Disay by himself. Can Replika, have they got enough time to actually break in there and deflect this? I don't think they do.
I agree with you there, to be honest. 23 seconds, and oh, is that flag going to get returned? Zeb is going to jump in, and I get a massive bit of dislag. And I'm not sure if that flag is going to be running. I'm still lagging. I'm not sure if that's just me or if it's the game.
No, I've actually dropped a little bit there for a second, and it looks like it's back now on level terms. However, that flag is back. Can he get it in the last couple of seconds? No! Just clutched at the last second there. So close. And actually, we're going to go into the second half of stopwatch, and it's still 0-0.
It is indeed. As you know what, I'm going to have to favour eNigma.
Yeah, let's have a little look. Right, let's jump on board with Replika then. Let's have a little look at how Replika are going to break this down. They didn't have a great first half of that stopwatch. They played very, very defensive, barely touched the flag, and when they did, they didn't have any map control. Is this going to be a different story? Do they prefer this side? This could be the thing. Kappa with a great nade over the top gets taken down by Anti. Replika managing to hold the eNigma pressure. Just like eNigma were going for a fast one there. There we go. Replika now have them down. They have the opportunity now to get in a good position. Rowie taking this position that we see so often in this broken blue shop.
Yeah, and once again, we have to emphasize you don't want to be pushing it. You just want to hold it, and you need to be making those shots if possible. But I've got to say, eNigma now, that they're going to try and push that spawn trap, and it wouldn't surprise me if they succeeded a lot easier. I mean, plenty of time. Obviously, no one capped the flag. It's essentially person to cap the flag. The first is going to go ahead and take it. Replika Rowie doing some nice work in the mid.
Let's have a little look on board with Rowie. Obviously, they're just trying to clear this out a little bit, but however, heavily stunned now. Is he going to be challenged? I think there was a nade come in. Has actually missed him, and Rowie takes it down, trying to engage there. He's been shot in the back, and he doesn't actually have a secondary. And it looks like, oh, he's actually managed to pull this flag away. Nades coming in everywhere. Do they have this locked down? Breaking is actually in a good position. I think this could be a flag cap, and Replika could take this. eNigma are going to have to put out something ridiculously special to get through. And it looks like they might just do it as they take them down. However, this way, able to just deflect Zebby for a second. Wow. And that flag has gone in. Great play there by Replika.
I can't believe that eNigma have let that happen. I mean, you know, we were saying how eNigma were probably holding out for what they consider better side. Replika could have been doing that as well, I guess. But, I mean, they've done very well to get that flag and cap it stopwatch. And that's going to tie things up one map apiece.
Is actually going to tie it up. And that wasn't actually a slow flagpole at all. 1 minute 28 seconds they managed to do that in. So great play from Replika there. You know what? It looks like they took a bit of a risk. They just went, oh, you know what? We haven't got full map control. We'll do it after we grab the flag. They grabbed the flag, didn't get the things down, and just ran away basically. And that actually gave them the opportunity to just sort of lock in their map control and made the other team a little bit more confused. And once they did that, they had the opportunity to get it back, and that's exactly what they did.
It was indeed, as we're about to see some search and destroy. And this should be quite close. I mean, these two teams in search is going to be very hard to pry apart, but as it stands, one map apiece. You know, whoever wins the search and destroy is going to have serious momentum and the advantage going into the rest of the best of five. It's going to mean they're going to be one map away from advancing to the losers bracket final.
Yeah, most certainly. So I think, however, we're going to go for a quick ad break as the teams set up for this search and destroy. So we will be right back.
Welcome back to EEE2. We're about to see some search and destroy on Cargo. It's going to be between Replika and eNigma as it stands one map apiece. And I'm going to be joined by my co-caster, the wonderful Brycey. I think he may have just dipped out somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. He may actually lag out, probably. Wouldn't surprise me with his internet connection. Not entirely sure. Oh no, I hear rustling in the background. I think he may be back. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll leave him anyway. But you guys, if you haven't done already, enter the Triple E Squid Grip giveaway. It's going to be pasted in the chat box probably below. All you have to do is retweet and follow Triple E as they're getting very close to 1,000 followers, I believe. Very, very close indeed. But this game is going to get underway. And this is going to be very, very close. It's going to be too close to call while Brycey appears. Gotta love that. But there is the link. If you haven't done, guys, retweet that and give EE a cheeky little follow. And I'm not even following them. There we go. That's amended. Should be following them. But the host has actually ended the game for some strange reason. Not entirely sure.
It's okay, I'm back now. I actually did a whole intro and everything, but I couldn't hear you and unmute my mic.
That's because you're what we call a genius.
I'll be cool. Yeah, I know. I am a genius. You're just a ginger.
Right.
Okay, let's have a look at Search and Destroy on Cargo. Who do you pick for this one? I actually think it's a little bit too close to call, but I'm feeling eNigma.
You know, I honestly don't know. I don't like calling search and destroys until we've seen a few rounds of each, and then you can try and get a gist of how each person is playing. This is going to be very, very close indeed. That's definitely for sure.
Okay, here we go. Started the match now, jumping into cargo, search and destroy. 1-1 at the moment between these two teams, as we're actually going to go straight on board with a Replika, and I've actually defaulted onto I'll just call him DWSE. I don't like calling him Disui at all. I'll call him Disui though. I'll try it. Okay, having a look. He's on board with Disui, actually using that command to get himself a little bit extra speed, using the MSMC long barrel and the extended clip, and it looks like he's going to try and push forward actually a little bit.
Yep, it looks like DC's going to do just that. Shut down, though, by DC, who is just going to be rushing down that right-hand side building. Not much that DC could do about that, and already eNigma are going to have an early advantage, as breaking is going to be just, you know, playing a little bit sneaky, you know, just chilling. Obviously, we don't want to give our call-outs too precise, as we are on the loudspeakers at the event, and we don't want to be giving anything away to those players as, oh, dearie me, breaking, how have you not killed Zeb there? I have no idea. Zeb dodging bullets like he's in the Matrix. And Raoul's actually killed himself. I guarantee you he's fallen off the edge of the map on that left-hand side.
Yeah, he has a little bit, and unfortunately, that has actually put his team in a bad position because his teammate went down shortly after, and that is a round over. eNigma Henke actually picking up this last kill as he just turned his back to try and get out of there. Breaking gets taken down, and that's actually give the first round to eNigma.
Switching operation.
Indeed, eNigma with that early lead. And let's have a quick look change. In fact, no, let's stay with Replika on this attacking side, and see if they can try and reduce this deficit.
Yes, have a little look as we jump back on board. Like you said, I know we're actually going to stay on board with Replika. I think that's what you just said.
Yep.
I got a little bit lost there. We
Yep.
usually start on board with the attacking team, however, we didn't last time. So let's stay on board with Replika. I'm actually on board with Kappa now. As he actually... Oh, no! Zeb was in a corner, and it come down to a point-blank fire point, and actually Zeb won with that PDW. So now he's actually in advantage to eNigma. 2 versus 4. 2 versus 3 there as This Way picks up a kill. However, they know where he is, and he hasn't actually moved that far. Is he going to try and make this nade count? Ooh, shots on him there. He's now a 1 versus 3 situation.
Oh, he poked out at the wrong time there. Several eNigma players firing at him, and he got immediately shut down by Henke, and it's looking very good for eNigma as they go 2-0 up. We will switch it out, get on board with eNigma, and see how they are going to do on the attacking side. And this may not be as close as I thought.
I don't know. I said eNigma have taken it at the moment, as we actually going to jump on board with the eNigma team and see how they are playing. So I've actually defaulted onto eNigma Anti, who has the bomb at the moment, and it looks like he has good support of his team. I don't know what tech they're going for, kind of a spread out sort of thing at the moment, and it looks like they might just try and pick up a few kills before they go in. However, DSA picks up Kappa. This is going to give them the advantage.
Yeah, 4 versus 3. With 30 seconds gone, and Disse is going to take down breaking as well. That's going to be 4 versus 2 now, and eNigma looking very, very strong in the search and destroy on cargo. And he needs to try and make some moves with that bomb. He goes for the barrel explosion, and that was smart play, but Henke was there to shut down Rowie. And you know what? 1 versus 4. I'm going to change team. We haven't seen a 1 versus 4 at EEE ever, I don't think. I think that's a correct statistic, so I'm going to get on board with D3. Can he be the first player to produce the goods when it matters most? He has 38 seconds to kill 4 people and get a bomb defuse. Pressure is on.
Unfortunately, he's been seen, and he does make that kill, though. But they know where he is now. He actually jumps down there. He's going to make a little bit of noise when he does it. Doesn't win that second fight. He was actually just going a little bit too fast, and they were ready for him. Unfortunately for This Way, we're actually going to stay on board with the Replika lineup as they go back into the attack here. And I will just bring up the score and have a quick look at what's going on. Henke, 5 for 0. eNigma Disse, 4 for 1. Unfortunately, Rowie and Kappa yet to get any points on the board. Not having a great S&D for them.
No, they are not at all, and they're going to have to make it even harder for themselves if they're only on the attacking side. And as myself and Trout touched on earlier on, you know, defensive sides so much easier in search and destroy. You tend to always win them, so to win on attack is very, very difficult indeed. Let's see if Kappa can make those moves though towards this bomb site. He's shut down Henke with the nade. And he is going to be very aggressive. Sees someone in the corner, needs to make this kill. Actually shut down by Zeb, but luckily DSP was there to clean up the pieces. 3 versus 2 in Replika's favour. It's going to be Dissy and Anti left up for Team eNigma.
I certainly so on board with Rowie right now, using that M8A1, and I'm trying to just not give away too much. Actually, like I said, we are actually broadcasting on the main stage. There's Rowie actually picks one, manages to turn on and escapes the nade. This way picks up Andy to get Replika back into this game. 3-for-1 in favour of eNigma now, as we do jump on board with them for the attack.
Yeah, let's not forget, as it stands, best of 5. It's 1-1 in maps. The winner of this is going to have a major advantage going into the rest of the game. And you know what, let's change team, like you say, get on board with the team eNigma. And I'm on board with Anti. He's actually going to be using the MAA1, and he's not actually got the select fire attachment on it, which is something that I touched on a little bit earlier on, thinking that quite a lot of people would use it, and apparently, you know, no one would use it. They prefer the gun on burst, so fair play to them for that.
Well, they've got the most of these people who do actually have the M8A1 have the cap as a secondary anyway, so they prefer to use that up close range. So what they've done is kept it burst, kept it long and accurate. So it's you know, that's what we're seeing here really, and I've seen similar things actually with the other teams who are playing competitively in different tournaments. So it looks like we're going to jump on board with Anti still, and it is actually now a 3 versus 2. However, he's taking shots. Can he get out of there? His teammates do actually back him up. Now a 1 versus 3 this way, put in a bad position again.
Yep, and the bomb is going to go down at A on the change team. Get on board with D-Sweet as he's left in an awkward situation. Has seen one and got stunned by Henky, and he's going to support his teammate and shut him down from across the map. Nice play there from eNigma Henky.
Yeah, most certainly so. Here we go, looking at this kill cam. Long-range shot, however, he isn't missing that any day of the week. And Henky picks up that final kill to actually put eNigma 1 round away from taking this second map.
Let's have a look. We'll stay on board with Replika on this attacking side. And like you say, eNigma 1 round away from taking this map. And, you know, if I'm Replika, I want to be trying to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm actually on board with Kappa, and he's using an interesting thing. He's got full metal jacket and a suppressor on this gun, so it's interesting to see him change it up a little bit. You don't usually see that combination on an MSMC. It's usually something like a long barrel or something like that, just to give it a bit extra punch. However, he's chosen to be a little bit sneaky with that suppressor, and we're going to see if it pays off for him. However, shots on him. Disse takes him down with that M8, defaulting over to Rowie now, and let's see what Rowie can do.
Yeah, Rowie's seen that red dot on his radar, and he's just trying to outthink his opponent. 50 seconds left to go. And he needs to realistically start making moves as Anti shuts down D-Sweet. So it's not looking good if you're a Replika fan right now. 3 versus 2 situation that Replika are in, and he is going to get a few bullets. He does know where that enemy is, and he's done the smart thing. He doesn't want to engage. He wants to engage on his own terms. So smart play right there from Rowie. Yeah,
most certainly so. However, it's come down now. 2 versus 3. Replika do not have the advantage, and this is not good for them. They need to pick up a kill or so before they can put this bomb down. However, Zebi finds him, and this means that Breakin has to do a 1 versus 3 to keep his team in this map. And I'm not sure he's going to do it. He does not have the time. He has to either go for kills or put this bomb down. And unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get either, as Zebi kills him to round it off. eNigma, 5 for 1, 2 for 1 overall. Have a little look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, let's bring up the scoreboard and let's see who's top fragging. Henky 7-2. I mean, Anti's gone 1-1, and eNigma have still dominated that game. But look at Kappa and Breaking 1-6, 1-5 respectively. That's not a good game for them. eNigma 2-1 up in this series, and it's looking very good for eNigma fans right now.
Okay, we are actually going to go into another quick break before we come back and see if eNigma can capitalize on this 2-map streak. They are sorry, it's this is they're 2-1 up, but I believe Replika won the last one. So
yes.
eNigma won the first one, Replika won the capture of the flag, and eNigma have won the search and destroy. Are we going to see Replika win the other map and take this all the way to a best of 5? However, we will find out after the break. And gentlemen, welcome back to EEE2. We are in the losers bracket semi-final, and we are actually watching Replika versus eNigma. eNigma currently have the score 2-1 in their favor. We're about to go on to overflow, capture the flag. I am Bryce, and I am joined by the wonderful person himself, also known as the ruiner of esports. It is, of course, Benson.
I like how this has been passed on to me, the ruiner of esports. Not a title I once held. I feel
Well, it's a
privileged.
title
I've
you've
been
earned.
upgraded. I've been upgraded. I like it.
You earned it. You earned it. Feel proud.
Champion. Done everyone
Okay,
proud.
I believe, Benson, you're about to talk a little bit more about the Squid Grip Giveaway.
Yes. All you have to do. We keep going on about it because it's so awesome. So you really need to just go ahead and do it. I mean, it's a free chance to win yourself a few pair of Squid Grips. Retweet and follow the link that is going to be put into the description below as we get this CTF on Overflow game underway. It's a game that a map we keep talking about, and it's just a very awkward map in the sense that it doesn't seem to be the most well balanced, but we're giving it a go, and I suppose that's important.
So it's always important to give it a go. Let's have a look. We're jumping on board with Replika, breaking first of all, running now and trying to actually use that combat knife to give himself a bit of a speed advantage as he tries to get in position. And like I said, this is all about the corridor. Every single team knows this. Henke actually pulling off a double knee, giving eNigma an early chance to push forward. Rowie actually answers back and kills him as Replika spawn back up.
Let's have a look. We default now over to Kappa, who is going to be trying to make the moves down the B Domo area straight down the middle of the map, where we saw that Sours flag run from iSeries. It was a great flag route straight down the middle. Very, very risky, but it worked out for him. Let's see if any of these players can try and produce the same, as Kappa actually shutting down Henke on this left-hand side, now making moves towards the flag. This is looking very promising indeed for Replika, but shut down right at the back there by Anti.
Yeah, most certainly so. Right, let's have a little look. Replika Rowie. Actually, looks like he's trying to go a bit defensive now. I think did he just skip on my screen? Was that a little bit of lag there, or was it just me? Might be a bit of disc lag anyway. Just a little bit of disc lag then. However, Rowie come round, bangs him off the head glitch, and tries to lock down this corridor from the defensive fountain side. Like I said, this is all about the corridor. We're actually seeing Replika be defensive, quite offensive again here. So we could be seeing this for the long haul now.
It's looking that way. 3 minutes 41 still to go on this first side of two. And we're on board with Rowie making his way, just casually playing a little bit more defensive, which is a smart thing because this left-hand side corridor is the main choke of this map. You need to control it as he does shut down Anti with his last bullet. Nice play coming from him.
Yeah, most certainly so. Having a look, Rowie actually going to the defensive again, now bursting down this area. He knows there's two there. Disay actually bangs him off. Wow, how did he even manage to hit that so accurate with that first burst? And Disay actually trying to now hold down the corridor. It's all about this corridor now. If you can secure that, you get an easy flag run back to your own flag. However, neither team actually able to capitalise at the moment as they're fighting tooth and nail to get it.
They are indeed, as D3 running towards that his own flag, doing a bit of defensive work. He knows there's going to be someone around that corner going for the pre-spray. Very, very ambitious indeed. But needs to just back off, take his time, smart play. But can he make this kill? That's the important thing. It has a bit of support from Rowie, as he actually does shut down Henke, and now they can think about possibly forming an attack.
Yeah, most certainly so. Let's have a look. Look, this way. Tries to push it down, and they almost had the corridor himself. And it looks like Replika might be trying to break through now. However, two of their players have gone down, and this means they aren't going to be able to push as much as they'd like. Breaking, actually going down the middle now, trying to actually cut them off. However, Anti sees him, takes him down with ease. Like I said, very, very defensive from both teams. Not able to really push. eNigma can't get through this corridor, and Replika don't seem in that much of a hurry to.
Yep, seem to be just playing it at their own pace as Rowie shut down Anti and immediately gets dropped by Disay. D3 there to take down Seb, and 3 down now. eNigma are going to be left with their last man alive. It's going to be Henke, who's going to probably be somewhere near his own flag. Henke, an experienced and smart enough player to know when to defend, and I think he may have just been spotted by D3, not entirely sure. He's going to see two players right in that back corridor. Flag has been pulled though. It's Kappa with the flag breaking. He's going to be in support. He needs to try and make this kill. Unfortunately, flag carrier has been dropped. And that's going to be 3 down now for Replika.
Yeah, they tried to hold that spawn trap there, but they didn't actually manage to, and that actually just let eNigma come straight back out and defend their flag quite easily. They managed to get a stun on, and then after that, it was all just kind of subjective, really. They weren't going to get away as Replika defending even more impressively there. Replika so good on the defense, but not brilliant when they're actually going into attack. eNigma seemed to be just better coming forward.
Yeah, it's shifting into that next gear when you're trying to attack the flag. That's what they're finding to be a little bit tougher, I guess you would say, is Rowie now trying to get himself into a good position, but taken down by that nade. Deesby has actually got a two-piece, and he's going to be supporting that flag carrier by trying to get a few spawn kills here and there, and he is going to get one. That's going to be on Deesay. Nice play coming from him. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. Turns, but Henke shuts him down.
Yeah, that was all about this way there, actually. He managed to hold that spawn down by himself, allowing his teammates to get away. And that's exactly what you need to do on this map. You've got to get, once you've got that corridor, if you can just push that spawn, you're going to have an easy time running the flag like they did. However, eNigma coming back in hard.
They are indeed 1-0 to Replika with 30 seconds left of this first side. Can eNigma try and pull a counter cap? They have in fact pulled the flag, but it's heavily stunned. Deesby is going to turn with the pre-spray. Smart play, but didn't work that time, and he is going to get shut down by Henke. Deesay taking down breaking as well. That's going to be 2 down. If eNigma can pull that flag, Replika could be in some trouble, but they're not going to have enough time now. Surely Henke does get the nade though, and he does get immediately dropped.
However, it's too little, too late. This way now on the attack once again. This way actually playing out of his skin for his team at the moment. We saw him do that spawn trap earlier. We saw some great game sense when he turned around and just threw that stun towards his flag and actually stunned the person there to just stop them getting it away. And actually looking at the scoreboard, he is 15 for 9 as well. So like I said, doing an awful lot of work for his team. And that's probably the reason they've actually managed to get a flag back in this tight game.
Let's have a quick look as we change team. Just want to have a look at the scoreboard, like you say, Bryce, and see Deesby 15 and 9, playing very strongly indeed, top fragging the entire game. Very good score indeed, as we're actually on board now with Anti, who's gone for a bit of a conventional push. We see quite a lot of players go to the sort of head camp mid-map and see if they can pick off a few players, as he is actually going to go down toward B. Dom, checking that top blue, isn't going to see anyone, does see someone straight off the spawn, needs to try and make that kill, but outshot there like Kappa.
Yeah, my son said this. They actually holding in this building here. Not sure this is great. Like I said, need to push that corridor if they want to actually try and get this flag home at any time. But however, eNigma don't seem in any sort of rush. I mean, Disay's just holding this right-hand side, but he really needs to just sort of either push up that middle and let his team push through the corridor to try and hold this spawn trap. Because at the moment, he's flicking it towards the back of their flag.
Let's have a look at Disay. He's going to be trying to headcamp this car mid-map and shut down from behind. That was Rowie who actually took him out as the default over to Henke, who's going to be back at 5. Let's not forget, eNigma are 1-0 down with 3 minutes 57 still to go, winning 2-1 up in maps in this best of 5 losers bracket semi-final. We're now on board with Anti making his way towards the final. Sees 1. That was Rowie. He was heavily stunned. He's going to find a second on the flag, but Zeb takes care of that. And now let's see if eNigma can make that push down this left-hand side.
Okay, let's have a look. Looks like eNigma are actually going to push hard down this left-hand side. They know they've got an opportunity now. They know they need a flag back to try and tie this up. And there you go, looking at the spawn. Anti watching one side. And it looks like this could be a pull away as he actually managed to get it. And they are in a good position to stop it there. However, he has been stunned. Zebi taking him down. However, Disay is going to try and track back, but he gets dropped by Rowie. And he's in that corridor, but he's getting shots on him. Can he dive this in as he... Oh, wow, Henke with the pre-fire, but no, Kappa is there to return the flag, and unfortunate for them, they did so much work, stopped at the last second. Yeah,
Henke's going to be very annoyed about that. Turned pre-fired and then just got taken down. These two connecting with the two-piece on the eNigma flag there, and Henke's going to have to track back and check. Smart play coming from him, shuts down 1, sees the second mid-map, can he find him? He doesn't know where he's gone, goes for the boat bang, but didn't connect.
No, we did not. Let's have a look. Zebi now in this middle position. eNigma know they need to do something. They had such a good opportunity, but just could not hold Replika in place. And it looks like they're actually slowing down a little bit, just trying to regain their composure before they go in and try and get some control. And there he goes, actually fires, misses, and that allows his teammate to actually go down. Zebi now just trying to hold this with a cap, not let anyone get in this top position.
Zeb really needs to make this kill. Unfortunately, loses out to Deesby. 2 minutes 20, eNigma 1 flag down. And like I said before, they are 2-1 up in this best of 5 series. They only need to win 1 more match to advance into the losers bracket final. Replika trying to level it up, like you say, and make a comeback. I'll be interested to see if they can actually hold out this 1-0 lead. If I'm Replika, though, I want to try and advance it. I want to try and make it a 2-flag, if not 3-flag cap lead, just to be safe. However, eNigma are doing such a good job on defense. They just really need to push. And, you know, at this time where you've got 2 minutes left, is this when you start thinking about trying to use that right-hand side of the map to go for a cheeky pull?
I'm not entirely sure. I don't think the actual spawns managed to will flick in their favour. They really need to just try to be a little bit more aggressive down this. Like I said, they haven't really got that much to lose at the moment. 1 minute 40 to go, and they're going to lose this map. So just try to go for it, as they actually have done. eNigma taking 3 of the Replika team down. If they can drop this last player, it's going to be a flag pause. You see them all rush forward, and this could be good here. They need to just hold this spot. Kappa in a corner as he. Oh wow, Kappa with a 2-piece. He's actually going to deflect this now. Zebi is in a good position. Rowie takes him down though, and wow, that was all deflected by Kappa, being patient and taking his chance to just drop 2 of them.
Yeah, DBC needs to stay up for his team here so they can get a decent spawn, and they have done. Nearly with the 2-piece pulled out the cap to go for the second, but DC has been dropped now by Henke, but Henke shut down by Kappa in their diner, and this is getting back to back very intense as we approach the last minute. eNigma need that 1 flag. Let's not forget to tie it up and take this to stopwatch. I think the chances of eNigma turning this around and winning is very, very slim as Replika get another 2 players down. DC trying to make moves down that middle of the map. He connects with Rowie, slapping off the headlets with the nade. Nice play coming from him, but can they get near the flag to pull it? That's the question.
I don't know, you can see a little bit of desperation now as he wouldn't usually push that hard, and he hasn't pushed that hard all game. However, he knows they don't have long left, and it looks like he actually might just go for a pull, but they're definitely going to be behind him. He's actually, he wasn't able to get away there. Like I said, he knew they were going to be behind him. He just tried to run away. And he didn't manage to get it in time. He should really go for it. They don't have the time to be messing around. Unfortunately for him, they come up there making a couple of bad decisions in their desperation. If he can pull this off, Disse has to just run.
He does. He has no time to look for kills. He has to pull it, and that is the problem. He had no support. eNigma aren't even going to be able to cap this. I don't think 4 seconds left. Flag has been carpooled and returned. Both dropped, in fact. Oh, that's such a shame with only 0.1 seconds when that happened. They're not going to be able to cap that, and that means Replika are going to take this map. So it's going to be 2 maps apiece as we go into this hard point to decide this best of 5.
Yeah, most certainly so. We're going all the way to the 5th map here, and we'll just mention a quick look at the scoreboard. Who did work for their team? Henke, 21 for 20 there. He has got the most kills in the game. But you know what? It looks like Replika have left the lobby. Is that just me, or have you seen that?
I think 2 players actually left the lobby. I'm not entirely sure what that's about. Whether it was a accidental rage quit. I'm not entirely sure, but they're still in the competition. Not entirely sure why they've left.
Yeah, most certainly so. However, let's have a quick break before we come back and get into this last map on hardpoints. welcome back to EEE2. We are going into Game 5 of eNigma versus Replika. I am, of course, Brycey, and I am joined by the wonderful co-caster that is, in fact, Benson.
Yes, we've seen some awesome Call of Duty so far. It's Replika versus eNigma. As it stands, loser bracket semi-final, best of 5. And you know what? 2 maps each. This has gone all the way to the wire. Brycey, you called it. It's so close. But guys, if you haven't done already, go ahead and retweet and follow Squid Grip. Not Squid Grip. What am I on about? I just saw Squid Grip in the in the Skype chat. But go ahead and follow Triple E.
Spencer's gone to bits.
I just saw Squid Grip in our chat, so I said Squid Grip. But go ahead and follow EEE for your chance to win a free pair of Squid Grip. I would follow Squid Grip as well, actually, because they are an awesome company. So go ahead and give them a cheeky follow as well. But retweet the tweet for your chance to win a free pair. Notice that it's free pair, not just a free pair. But we're going to start things off on board with eNigma on this hardpoint standoff.
You most certainly are. Defaulting onto eNigma Andrews. He actually tries to pick up this player hiding behind this sign, and he does so very effectively. I did wonder what was going on there for a second. However, he managed to pick that up, and it looks like they're trying to get into this hardpoint as he gets taken down. Actually defaulting onto eNigma Henke. They now have the hardpoint, taking it off of Replika, and let's see what they can do and how long they can hold it for.
Just going to have to play a little slow. Henke trying to build a bit of a lead up, but immediately shut down by D-Sui. And let's have a look on board now with Zeb, who has managed to just contest that hardpoint. He is going to get heavily stunned, and the nades come flying in. Needs to try and stay alive. Does shut down one, but it's still going to be contested, and he is going to go for this. And is he going to get the kill? Yes, he is indeed. Nice play coming from Zebby.
Yeah, Zebby managed to challenge and actually get the kill, and he actually picked up another kill there in the house, meaning that he's actually going to hold this hardpoint all the way to the end. However, not in the greatest position in eNigma to actually get this next one. Looks like someone's behind that sign again as that nade comes in. Replika holding it very effectively. 3 is eNigma go down. Disay the only one back up. Can he do anything here? Heavily stunned. No, he cannot. Replika have got this on lock.
They have indeed, as you can see, 40 seconds left of the next hard point. We're on board with Henke. He's going to try and throw that nade. Sees one, does shut down breaking. Going to have to try and throw that concussion, but someone is playing anchor. That's actually D-Sui who's holding those spawns, but Zeb has actually done a great job of getting in there. Oh, wow, what nice play coming from D-Sui. I was about to say, needs to check that window. Did check it. There was one of those players and managed to actually shut him down. Anti has got himself a 2 piece as well, so eNigma is going to try and hold this and just reduce that deficit and take the lead.
Yeah, and that's actually exactly what they're going to do. However, they now need to start thinking about moving to the next hardpoint, as it looks like that's where Replika have actually gone. There's only 6 seconds left in this bad boy, and it looks like they are, I believe it's spawned on the other side of the map in that actual little house. So that's where they've actually gone, and Replika are in there.
They are indeed. They've just left the old hardpoint and immediately set up on the next one, so smart play to them. But let's have a look at Zeb. Has just taken one down. He's making his way towards the top house area. 46 seconds left. He is going to see one, shuts him down. Great play, and he now has control over this hardpoint. And can eNigma now try and build a little bit of a lead?
Yeah, great gun skill there from Zebby. He's actually 10 for 3, 10 for 4 when that thing comes out. But his stats are ridiculous this early in the game. 10 for 4, 5 catches, 3 defends, and he's on an absolute tear. We default over to Anti now, who's trying to get up in this window. Throws a nade out. Is he going to pick up a kill? No, someone's hiding behind there. Managed to deflect him. Replika have held that, even though a nade came in and he was pre-firing in that spot.
Let's have a look at Henke as he's just rotating around, trying to set up on the next hardpoint. See the score. Remember, this is a losers bracket game. The loser of this game will be effectively out of the tournament. As it stands, it's 2-2 in maps between Replika and eNigma, and this is looking like it's going to be a very close game. The first hardpoint game we saw actually went to eNigma, and if you remember, that was just so close. It went right to the very end.
So indeed, having a look now on board with Anti. It looks like he tries to get in. Replika holding it off of them now. Replika taking this lead back a little bit here. They looked a little bit shaky for a second when eNigma got that hard point before. However, they are now locking down hard points very well, and it looks like Disay cannot get in. Heavily stunned, heavily naded, and they just keep them out. However, eNigma breaking in. Henke actually getting the 2-piece to break this hard point, and eNigma have now actually got players in there.
They have indeed, and they've got nice control over this hardpoint. Both players looking different ways, and that's really smart play. They need to try and reduce this deficit though, because it's over 101 to 79, and eNigma need to really try and reduce this and set up. That's the most important thing, setting up on this next hardpoint, which is the initial hardpoint where it spawns in the middle, and it seems like they're going to do so effectively. as it seems there's a massive players all over there. It's going to be contested and immediately capped by eNigma, and that's good play coming from them, getting 3 down as well, and they may be able to just level things up.
Yeah, most of it so. Now, on board with Zebi, eNigma have managed to get this, and they're going to come back into the lead now as the lead switches to eNigma's favour. Anti just continually spraying, doesn't get it though. This way takes him down, and Replika actually managed to take it out of them. However, Disse is up top, but he is reluctant to put his head through that window as he knows he'll get taken off, and that is exactly what happened. However, eNigma, his rest of his teammates have actually managed to break in.
Yes, they have. Let's have a look at Henki. Just going to rotate around. 21 seconds left on that hard point, and eNigma are in the lead now. However, Henki is going to see 2 roaring towards that hard point, but he's done the smart thing. He's realized there's only 13 seconds left on that hard point. It isn't worth dying and spawning at the opposite side of the map, so Henki's going to re-rotate around and set up on the next hard point to try and get a few easy points, which is the smart thing, because his teammates have complete control, and by doing that, he's also going to try and give his teammates a really good spawn. As you can see, they've just spawned to that little house beside him. And, 56 seconds, he's happy to leave it contested. He doesn't need to challenge, but he did not want to get outgunned there by Rowie. Wow, what a shot.
Yeah, most certainly so. Gets taken down there as Replika managed to come in and start holding his hard point. Disse now coming in through the back, using this cap in close quarters. Unfortunately, changed gun and got shut down. And it looks like they're now trying to get into this area here. eNigma know that they have the lead at the moment, reluctant to let it go. However, they are. Anti now contesting it, though. He is in this room on the floor. As This way shuts him down very, very quickly there. And it is kills going all over as neither team wants to let the other team rest on their laurels in any hard point for too long.
No, they do not. Henki has actually just seen one of the Replika plays to his right, does actually challenge, shuts down Rowie. Nice play coming from him, but that hard point is going to be gone. They're not even going to bother challenging that. Give Replika the easy 15 or so points. It's not worth risking losing your spawn for the next hard point, which is what Henki doesn't want to do, but he is going to get challenged, and Kappa is going to shut him down, which means look at where he spawned. He spawned absolutely miles away. That's Anti on the spawn, and no idea where Henki's going to spawn. I imagine he's going to spawn somewhere near the petrol station, which he has, but Replika with control over this current hard point, meaning there's going to be 50 seconds, so 50 worth of points on that hard point, which eNigma really need to try and get a hold of some of them.
Yeah, most certainly so, as they now get into this now. eNigma coming in. Anti picks up the 1 kill, and he's actually going to take this off of them. And actually, he's now in there. However, he only has the support of 1 player. However, that player is Henki as he deflects it. The rest of eNigma now you see coming around the tank side. It looks like they hold this for the duration. They're actually going to swap back into the lead.
Yes, they are. And after this hard point, I think it'd be a good time to change team, get on board with Replika as soon as this hard point is finished. As you can see, eNigma trying to set up on the next one, but can they reduce that deficit? I think you're right, Bryce. I think eNigma are actually going to take the lead for, well, the first time in quite a while, that's for sure, but they need to set up on the next hard point. That's the important thing. I'm going to go ahead and change team now. It's a good time to do so. Get on board with Kappa, who does get outgunned by Disse, making his way in towards yellow, but again, Rowie's there. He gets shut down by Anti, and eNigma are just playing very, very well right now.
Yeah, Rowie actually picking up the 2-piece. He needed to make those kills, and unfortunately there was a 3rd player there to just take him out of it after all that hard work he did. However, Replika now inside the hard point. They have this lockdown. They are all there in force, and this is actually going to put them back into the lead as the lead changes once again. And there we go. eNigma taking a few down, but this way and breaking are still in this hard point. They have a good spawn. They spawn right next to the hard point now, so they're going to be able to hold this probably for the next 20 seconds. But Replika, they have a habit of forgetting to move early enough.
It's what essentially cost them that first hard point, but in come the eNigma players. Anti jumping in, getting himself a nice 2-piece for his efforts. Henki shutting down the 3rd, and this is where Replika now, they need to set up on the next hard point as Cappy actually outguns Zebi, but in comes the nade. Is he going to dodge it? Yes, he is. Dolphin dive into the corner. Smart play coming from him. They've lost about 5 points, but they still have the lead. It's a fragile lead. It's 2 points, and it is going to get contested. eNigma all over there. Disse is going to do some work. He's actually up top, managed to take one down. He's going to have to go for the double stun nade. There's a play to his right. Zeb shuts him down, and this is going to go all the way to the wire.
Yeah, eNigma actually did Replika a favour there by killing them. They made them move to the next point, but even though they tried to set up in the next hard point, eNigma just comes storming in and cleaned it out, and they've actually been holding it for a little while now. Replika breaking, actually trying to flank and pick up a few kills. I'm not sure if he's heading to the next hard point or if he's, like I said, just trying to look for someone, and I think he's actually going to start heading back now after not seeing anyone where he expected them, as he was pre-aiming a lot. And now he's going to try to get back into contesting. Actually gone around the back, picked one up, gets shut down by Henki though, unfortunately. As this is going right down to us, and it looks like that eNigma actually have the lead.
They do, but luckily for Replika, they can't win it on this hardpoint, but they can win it on the next hardpoint, and that is where all the action is going to be. Whoever controls this next hardpoint from the beginning is going to have the advantage, and let's have a look. Who is it going to be? It is going to be eNigma. Cappe needs to try and get in there and shut it down. There's a player to his left. Has he seen him? Yes, he has. That's Henke. He's going to jump straight in there, get the two-piece. Nice play coming from Cappe, and that now means Replika are going to have control over this hardpoint as he's throwing those stuns. Has he got his nade? He hasn't actually got his nade. He needs to just be a little patient. And you know what? Replika can win on this hardpoint. And if he stays here and shuts them down like that, they could very well do so. I mean, Kappa playing very, very well. Did get shut down by Anti finally, though. But, I mean, this is so, so close.
Yeah, if they can have every single second from this, they will in fact win. And they are trying to do just that, as they are putting the kills on the board to actually get them in the lead. They've only got 12 seconds left to go, but they've got more than enough time in the hardpoint to do that. Zebi comes in and tries to contest it, and it looks like eNigma have taken it away from them. However, this is the situation we've seen time and time again. If they move to the next hardpoint, they could just grind out them final 12 seconds, and that looks like that's what they're going to do.
Replika is trying to do what eNigma did to them in that first side, but Diso is going to say, no, I don't think so. Getting a two-piece on the next hardpoint, that's massive play coming from him. Is he still alive? That's the question. I think he is, but that hardpoint is going to be contested, and that's a nade. No! Oh, dear, Cappe has just taken down D-Sweet off his own hardpoint. I can't believe he's just done that. And you know what? 7 points left. That's going to cost him the game, surely. I'm pretty sure it is. I cannot believe what we've just seen. Oh my days, that nade. Replika nading their own team off the hard point. Oh my days, that's completely cost them the game. They could have won it on that hard point. They bamboozled eNigma like eNigma did to them on that first hard point. And you just can't afford to do that. I mean, you can see why he did that. But when the hard point gets contested, he lobbed the nade in. And eNigma
I believe he saw his... I think his teammates were coming up the stairs, and he knew that there was a player in that room, so he threw it in thinking that it would clean out for his teammate. Unfortunately, his teammate picked up the kill and then ran into that room and killed him, and unfortunately, like I said, that lost them the game there. Unfortunately, I mean, he made the right decision. It was just more an unfortunate turn of events, really, that his teammate actually made that kill, because it could have gone the other way, and that could have actually stopped them capping, but never mind, and it looks like they've actually lost that because of that nade. It's just, it must be gutting for him.
That is going to be one of those memories that come back to haunt him in one of the most important games. You know, the winner of this, eNigma, is actually going to go ahead and face Lemon Dogs in the losers bracket final.